Greetings, we're back with another video. Today is July 18th, 2024. And we're going to be taking a look at this Marvel's Warbird, aka Ms. Marvel. Now, this isn't a Target exclusive, so you can probably check online. It should be dropping real soon in Targets. But yeah, I had this figure before, and when I saw that this was going up again and they were going to, re-releasing it, I was like, all right, I'm going to have to go and check it out because I had this particular Ms. Marvel for quite a long time. This was also a Target exclusive. It came in a 3-pack with, I think it was Nuclear Man and a Young Hulk or Scientist Hulk or whatever. But it was dirt cheap. You know what I'm saying? They had it on clearance. But I'm telling you, this is years ago. So I've been collecting Marvel Legends for quite a while. And when I saw this pack in there, I was like, Ms. Marvel, really didn't know too much about her, but now I do. Based on her costume and her look today, she doesn't look like this anymore. So this is a very highly valued figure to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as Warbird. But this is the classic one. This is a new one. As far as the packaging, you can actually see the artwork on the back. You know what I'm saying? Artwork on the side and everything. But yeah, let's crack this open and take a closer look. Okay, so here we have Ms. Marvel. Now, or Warbird, whatever people like to call her, Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, Warbird. But as far as, you know what I'm saying, the aesthetic and everything, I actually like the way this came out. It came out pretty good. It's actually one of Marvel's best new sculpting techniques, and as far as articulation, I mean, the articulation in Marvel is really now rivaling import companies. You know what I'm saying? Where you have, import collectors actually saying, you know what, let me check out the Marvel Legends and see what's up with them, you know what I'm saying? Because the articulation is pretty good. I give Hasbro credit as far as the articulation and design that they're using with the new female body. When you open the package, she does come with another head sculpt. So as you can see there, and then here's her splayed hands. She comes with 2 splayed hands. I don't know if it's coming up, you can see it. And then here is the little squiggly effects, which I'm probably not really going to be using these, but there you go. Now, when I found out this was being released, I was like, you know what? I got to check this out. And the sculpt in her legs are a lot more defined and better. You can actually see that now that this is a separate plastic from the boot and the skin. And the skin is molded in its own plastic, and it seems like her higher thigh is molded in a different plastic from this. And I like the separation of that. She does have articulation right here at the thigh, which I'm not really a big fan of. I mean, I know some people want it, but I would rather have it at the shin normally. But overall, her articulation is really good. Like, she can really get, those dynamic poses if you're collecting these this particular line. She has double jointed elbows. She does have she does have shoulder rotation too, which is pretty good. Like, that's really good. I give him credit for that. Like, this reminds me of the Black Widow that we recently got. You know what I mean? I actually got 2 of those, so I'm probably going to end up picking up another one of these. But overall, yeah, she came out pretty good. Very dynamic figure. She also has the rotation in her waist, and she has a serious ab crunch. I mean, this woman can bend over as so. She can really get those tough crunches, you know what I'm saying? Her back goes all the way back, and it has a different articulation right here in the abdomen, so you can actually see that. You can really get some expressive poses like this. I wish a lot of the Spider-Man would come with this particular design too. I really like that. But overall, yeah, she came out pretty good. I like the quality of plastic that they're using. Up on her shoulder, now you can see that there is a separation of paint. So this is not sculpted. This is actually painted skin tone. So this is all black, but this is painted skin tone. But I'm glad that they're using different plastic for the legs, especially for the as far as the skin color, the skin tone. Because if you look over here at Rogue, now this is a Rogue that I've had for quite a while. This is actually the one that was re-released again. But what I noticed is that for some reason Hasbro has been using some different type of paint, so the paint's not really staying on the plastic too much. So as you can see here, this is the OG Rogue, and the sculpt is pretty good on this one. The only gripes I have with this Captain Marvel, and I'm going to show you, is when you have a lot of articulation in a figure, right? Like, you lose a lot of sculpt. And I see how that happened. As you can see on the right, this is a more voluptuous sculpted woman body. This one, because people need this articulation in the shoulders and in the abdomen and the waist and everything, you're losing a lot of that. So, you know, as far as attention to detail, as far as her breast size, like, you can actually see it's a lot smaller. But I don't think that they just, you know what I mean, did that for no reason at all. The reason why they did that is because of the articulation. They wanted to put more articulation in this new Warbird. But overall, I like the Warbird. The Warbird is pretty good. I'm still like this Warbird. I'm never getting rid of this Warbird. As far as aesthetics and as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, sculpt, this is my go-to Warbird still. But I do like this particular dynamic Warbird because of all her articulation. So if I'm ever like posing pictures or anything, or, you know what I mean, making diorama setups, I'm probably going to use this one for more of those dynamic articulated poses. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, this is a, you know, damn good figure. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, this is a very good designed female buck. Only thing is when you get this articulation, you're going to lose a lot of sculpt as far as the character. But it's decent, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I got this, I was like, well, will this replace my Captain Marvel that I have? You know, will this replace my Warbird that I already have? No, it's not. It's going to be pretty much like a sister unit here. I'm going to keep both of them for different poses or different setups or different displays. You know what I'm saying? Different team setups. But, I mean, that's not the takeaway from this particular Warbird. This is a good Warbird. I gotta say, you know what I'm saying, the attention to detail is spot on. Only thing that hinders it is the articulated parts. But as you can see, you know, there's more sculpt in the old school one than it is the new one. And that's one thing that you're gonna lose. When you get these highly articulated figures, you're gonna lose a lot of sculpt. And a lot of other brands, I guess, shy away from giving you too much articulation because they don't want to lose the sculpt in the character. But not to say this is a pretty good figure. You know, if you see it out in the wild or if you already have it on order, you know, pick it up. Pinless joints and everything is in here. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually tell the difference in that. You know, I really don't care as far as pinless joints. You know what I mean? Because there are other toy lines that are doing it. Like if you look at the Massive Universe toy line, they've been doing pinless joints. So it's not really of a cost thing. I think any toy company can actually give you pinless joints. They just choose not to do it. You know, for whatever reason, they got their reasons. But I gotta say that this is a very good Warbird. You know what I mean? Very good design and everything. But like I said, her breast cup shrunk because of articulation, and they needed to give you this articulation in the shoulders for whatever reason. But even if it wasn't there, I wouldn't have any problem with it because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I still like this figure. Like all of the old Marvel Legend figures, you know what I'm saying, they still hold up regardless of what you think. As far as the Toy Biz, not so much, because when these newer versions of figures came out, they just wiped the floor with the Toy Biz version. So, you know, as far as an upgrade, should you get an upgrade? If you want to, I would say, yeah, go ahead, go for it if you got the money. But if not, and you still got this is still a good, decent figure. It goes for a lot of money now, so as far as pricing wise, this is the one to get. The new one is the one to get if you do not own this one already. But if you already have this in your collection, you're fine with Warbird as it is. I mean, that's just my opinion. Everybody will have a different take on it. They may say that this one is better than this or that one better. Regardless, I'm going to keep both of these Warbirds in my collection. Now, as far as head sculpts, this is a head swap, so I'm showing you exactly what the old head looks like on the new body and what the new head looks like on the old body. Her neck is pretty much just hidden, so I mean, I don't know, it's a tight squeeze to fit this new head on this old body, but there you go, you know. Now, as far as size comparisons, here she is standing next to the OG Classic Rogue. And here she is standing next to She-Hulk. Here she is standing next to the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Wonder Woman. And here she is standing next to the Mattel's He-Man Masterverse He-Man. And here she is standing next to the NECA The Phantom. And that is my review of the new Marvel Legends 85th Anniversary Edition of Warbird. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like this video. Tell me if you picked up this figure. And they should, like I said, they should be dropping any moment now in Targets. There, some of the Targets already have them. But yeah, and I'll catch you in another video in the future. Peace.